This is the Daily Note. I'm James A. Brown. A few years ago, I was teaching my mother how to use Facebook. She took to it quickly, downloading photos of babies by the bushel. And then one day, she asked if I could help her print them. For a moment, I was befuddled. I, like most of us, have been trained not to ask that question. We pay to store our photos, our families, our memories, with our data in dollars on social media, phones, or the cloud. And she doesn't know that world. She still cherishes the photo albums she crafted with her hands. And her mother before her. And mine, they're just pixels. And now I think maybe she's better off for it. And I worry about the rest of us. What do you think? Let me know on jamesabrown.net. On that note, I'm James A. Brown, and as always, be well. This is the Daily Note from jamesabrown.net. There's a chart making the rounds that just feels like common sense. It's census data saying that red states grew their child population by 7% since the year 2000. The obvious read here is tribal. And yes, we're extremely polarized, but that's only part of the picture. Even the conservative think tank who made the chart agrees with that. The Institute for Family Studies says this is more about affordability and housing than politics. And of course, they're right. When a starter home costs half as much in Nashville as it does in San Francisco, a young family starts Googling and eventually loads a U-Haul, no matter what their politics are. And if blue states don't fix housing and affordability, they won't fix their population drain anytime soon. On that note, I'm James A. Brown, and as always, be well. This is the Daily Note. I'm James A. Brown. If you're playing Powerball or Mega Millions, I hope you win. And so does Uncle Sam. Why? Because the government wants a piece of the action, of course. They take about a quarter of the money before you ever see a dime. And by tax time, that bill could be upwards of 37%. Then your state steps in. If you live in New York like me, they'll take another 11% or so. No surprises there. New Jersey, Oregon, Maryland, and Minnesota, they all take a big bite too. Suddenly you're down to maybe half. But you lucky ducks in Florida, Texas, South Dakota, and the other no-tax states, you get to keep more of it. Maybe I should play lottery there. So what do you think? Let me know at jamesabrown.net. On that note, I'm James A. Brown, and as always, be well. This is the Daily Note from jamesabrown.net. More than a third of Americans say they have trouble maintaining their friendships. That's according to the American Friendship Project. And it tells a different story than I expected. We're not a country full of people who can't connect with each other. No, it's sadder than that. We're a country full of people who lost touch, one canceled dinner at a time. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. We've all had plans and didn't go, meant to call and didn't. Something came up or nothing came up, but we were tired. And the next week came, and the next month, and next year. And now it's been so long that we don't bring it up anymore. What's worse, to me at least, is that it's rarely a falling out or a decision. It's just another friendship capsized by the waves of life. Sound familiar? Let me know on jamesabrown.net. On that note, I'm James A. Brown, and as always, be well. This is the Daily Note from jamesabrown.net. Every May, someone stands at a podium and tells 22-year-olds to follow their passions. And everyone cheers, and nobody mentions the tens or hundreds of thousands in debt waiting for them in the parking lot. Follow your passion is beautiful advice if you can afford it. But most graduates can't. And they're walking into a market that wants experience they don't have and knows AI doesn't want vacations or health insurance. So these kids take the first job they can get. And that passion talk becomes a nice memory from a day where they wore a funny hat. Now, I'm not against passion. The Daily Note is a passion project. I just prefer honesty. Something like, find something you're good at that someone will pay you for would suffice. On that note, I'm James A. Brown, and as always, be well.